Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dota Yoshi, bringing you a match between Bronte Pho Soup against TeamSmallBlackCock. This will be hosted from the Cybergamer Ladder. Blackhawk will be challenging for Bronte Pho Soup, the 22nd position on the Cybergamer Ladder. So far, we have Bronte have banned out the PO and the Darkseer and have picked up that Magnus. Whereas we look at, I'm going to call you SBC, as that's what you are. SBC has picked up the Earthshaker, they've banned out the Pudge and Invoker. They're getting rid of these good gank mid-heroes initiations. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see a few others such as Puck banned out in the mid-range, maybe even possibly a TA if they want to go that far. We see a Clockwork picked up to go off this Earthshaker. Not usually the most conventional team lineup you see, especially if that Clockwork, him shotting you in with that fissure can cause some serious problems for your Clockwork and has almost put him in suicidal state. We'll see how that turns out and fares for them later on in the match. Down on Bronte Pho Soup, we pick up the Nyx Assassin and the Queen of Pain. We are looking to have the Queen of Pain in the middle, have Magnus running the offlane. Nyx Assassin, my mistake, will be running part of that tri-lane. They're looking at picking up their two carries, possibly see Lifesteal has not yet been banned out. We might see Lifesteal been picked up, especially on top of that Queen of Pain. It's a very favourable pick. There's also a few other heroes, such as everyone's favourite Nature's Prophet, that split pushing lineup. Not necessarily the split pushing lineup, however, they are banning out the Darkseer and the PL with the Coddle, so you're not seeing them too much for that push style. They do ban out the Puck, trying to limit what SBC has choices for their mid lane. We've got a Vengeful Spirit coming out from SBC. A bit of an unconventional choice, however, our Vengeful Spirit can be played extremely well in a tri-lane situation with that Nyx Assassin and their carry. If we look back at the SBC lineup, they're going to be also looking for their two carries. Neither side has banned out that Lifestealer, which could come in very, very handy in this match so far. Both sides are pretty heavy on magic with Earthshaker, Clockwork and Bane, except that Fiend's Grip does go through, has superiority and will go through that rage. Magnus does go through that rage as well, pulling him in. However, a lot of his damage comes from that magic ability, same with the Nyx Assassin and the Queen of Pain. We see the Faceless Void being banned out, trying to get rid of as much teamfight potential for SBC. SBC will be looking to pick off one more hero. Will they go for the pick off a support, or will they go for another carry? We have quite a few heroes still left in the pool for great supports for either side, such as the Shadow Demon. We got the Lina, the Shrek. A few carries that are still left in there would be the Luna. It's not a too bad pickup. Wouldn't see the Luna being picked up as the PL has been banned. It's usually the general counter to that. We get the Lifesteal is picked up by Bronte. We will see an Infest Bomb on the Queen of Pain, or even possibly the Magnus or roaming Nyx. Lifesteal synergizes really well with this current team lineup, and will be able to do a lot of damage, and quite fast. They do pick up the Leshrac following that Lifesteal pickup, so their tri-lane will consist of the Leshrac, Lifesteal and the Nyx Assassin. Most likely be seeing that run on their safe long lane down the bottom. Magnus being run in an off lane with the Queen of Pain in middle. Up at top lane, they did just pick up the Juggernaut. Good carry so far. He's got that magic immunity of his Blade Fury. He's going to be able to, if he times it right, be able to dodge quite a few of these stuns and the damage capability of Bronte. And we get final pickup is the Sniper. Sniper is really, really farm intensive, even more than what you would see on most carries. You would hope he gets the tri-lane by himself, have that Bane and the Earthshaker supporting him, making sure he gets as much farm as possible, because if he does get picked off one or two times in the early game, he will fall behind, and he will fall behind and become a detriment to his team. Anyway, introducing the lineup, we have Vibes, the captain for BPS, walking on that Queen of Pain into the mid lane, looking at warding their pool from the pings coming out. We got Cloud running the Magnus on that offlane. Down on possibly the tri-lane, we have the carry of the Lifesteal being played by Hashtag. Sorry that I can't say your name. Kwazu? I'm gonna go with Kwazu. I apologize in advance if that's not your name. Anyway, on the list track we have Hyosang, and finally on the next assassin we have Coolbeans. Looking over on SPC, we have the captain playing that clockwork, going on the off lane, possibly dual laning with the Earthshaker. We'll see what's going to happen here. But we do have the clockwork being played by Masarapa. I'm going to have to call you Masa, or you will get me confused up in the fights. We have Earthshaker being played by Tinvi. Down the bottom lane we do have an initiation onto this Bane, who is being played by L337 Leet. He's not going to fire. He's not going to fall to that final auto attack, but he is going to have to pop off some of the tankers he does, which he does have 9, so he is looking to try and harass and stay in this lane as long as possible. A few other players on this SBC lineup. We have Vili playing the Juggernaut carry with that Bane. In mid lane we have Yeah, I'm Wet playing that Sniper. We'll be up against that Sniper. Queen of Pain, my mistake. And I believe that is all the members so far cast in this game. So if we do look at the lineup so far, Sniper did grab a point in headshot, trying to get that little mini bashes off, which can be a very, very big pain in the rear to deal with. Going to be a very interesting lane. Sniper against the Queen of Pain. Sniper does have that quite fast attack animation, but he does have that low base damage, so he's going to struggle. He'll either struggle or he'll get really well onto his last hitting, depending on how well you can play that Sniper with that low attack damage. We do have a pause coming out by Vibers, but unfortunately, it's just got unpaused again. And yep, a little bit of chat going on in the game. Down top lane here we do have Magnus running that off lane. He's picked up his skewer just in case if they were running that tri lane and had that extra stun or support, they could have tried to dive on this Magnus. The Clockwork and Earthshaker will be able to try and get some farm up in this lane. Magnus shouldn't be able to get too close. He should be able to get a few shockwaves in when he's ready. Clockwork's going to try and push him out. You'd see the power cogs being picked up soon to try and Martyr burn that Magnus down and just keep him out of the lane, harass him out. With the double damage on Clock lasting a few more seconds as he gets that last hit. Down in bottom lane we are seeing a tri lane run by BPS with the Leshrac, Lifestealer, and Nyx just waiting for the Mud Golems, everyone's favourite creeps, to spawn. You might be seeing him start stacking them very soon and try and pull. We have a Nightmare go off onto the Leshrac. Not much is going to happen. It's possible to stop and cancel that animation of the split earth. Lifestealer is now level 2, so he does have that open wounds up with his rage. So we could see a dive soon on possibly the Bane. I don't think they could kill the Juggernaut, but with the Juggernaut you have to be extremely careful, as that Blade Fury does a lot of damage. And by a lot of damage I mean quite a lot of damage. 5 seconds at 80 damage, that's about 360 damage, 320 damage. So that's a lot of damage early game that he'll be doing spinning, and that's 3/4 of the Shrek. Get an auto attack or even a Bane Nightmare to set him up for a bit longer, and they will fall. The next assassin is going to be double stacking these Mud Golems. Not going to go try and pull through into the second camp. Still the more safe option of getting the double stack up and running. Gets the Centaur. Not bad. We got a dive coming down to Leshrac. The spin comes out by the Juggernaut, and Leshrac will fall to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to keep going. He's going to get burnt down by the Brainstorm. He's going to throw out the open wounds. The Impaler's going to miss on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to be happy that he's going to be able to get out of there alive. He's also picked up that extra kill, sitting on 643 gold. We have Corp picking up Invisibility Room down on the bottom. We got some nice kind words coming out by the Juggernaut, even though they weren't so nice, as the Nyx unfortunately missed on that stun. Got some playful banter going on, I think. Who knows for sure. You can never get in the mind of a Dota player, one of the hardest people. Because they're usually all over the place. You find the great guys, you find the bad guys. You find every kind of person playing Dota. Usually the psychopaths that will just rage and blame everyone else. Anyway, back to the game. We have Lifestealer doing fantastic up with the 14 creep kills so far, and he didn't die. So that's another positive. His counterpart he's up against, however, the Juggernaut, has only got 1 creep kill. However, he did pick up that first blood. So that's going to not put him too far behind. He's only sitting 200 gold, which is not too much at this stage. Later on, if this keeps going, where Lifestealer gets this free farm down this bottom lane, Lifesteal will see him pick up an early minus, and then his farm will exponentially rise from there on. Up at top lane, we have a bit of harassment going on this Magnus. 300 gold off picking up that bottle. He does have his boots, just in case if he does need to get away from any sudden harassment. Impale comes out into the Juggernaut. They're not going to try and chase that down any further. Leshrac was caught out of position and didn't get time for that split earth. And even then, with the Blade Fury at level 2, doing 100 damage, that's 500 damage ready and waiting by that Juggernaut. Back in mid lane, the Sniper vs Quap combo. We have Sniper sitting on 8 for 3, Queen of Pain sitting on 12 for 5, so there's no major lane winning there going on at the moment. However, no tower damage has been done either, but Sniper, he's not going to be ganked. There's no rotation down from either the Bane, Earthshaker, and Clockwork. He'll be waiting to level 6. He wants this farm, he needs the farm. But SPC, they need to try and make sure that their Sniper doesn't die. This Queen of Pain is going for the Sniper. If this Sniper dies here, this could be very detrimental for his late game. One more attack go off, and it will kill the Sniper. The Sniper will fall to that Queen of Pain in mid lane. Queen of Pain's going to be happy with that. She's going to think about going up to bottle this rune. They do have a ward, so she does see it. She's going to clean up this wave before the Sniper comes back. She'll wait. She'll pick up that regen rune and then come back to clean up that wave. So he's going to be quite happy with the regen rune spawning there. Couldn't have asked for a better rune. If we look at the net worth, we do have the Lifestealer, Quap, and Magnus sitting on top of the scoreboard with 1500 or more. We got the rest of SPC following behind. And then we have Nyx and Leshrac bringing up the rear. Back to the last hits. Lifestealer's having a fantastic time. Unfortunately, this Juggernaut and Bane can't do too much to harass him. I would like to see Juggernaut rotate up top, bring the Earthshaker and Clockwork out of that lane, so then Juggernaut can have a free farm lane to himself. He shouldn't have too much hard time against this Magnus, but against this tri lane, he's not going to get anything. I would like to see a rotation, as it would be very beneficial on his half. And in the end, the late game for them. Look back in mid, Quap sitting pretty on 19 creep kills against Sniper's 11. And that kill on the Sniper is not going to help out too much. We've got Sniper with boots and only a few slippers of agility. Quap has got that bottle. She's got half of her steam turrets up and running, and we've got an Impale coming out on, and then followed by Split Earth. Juggernaut's going to 4 due to the auto attacks of the Lifestealer. Bane's now on the run. He's going to turn around. Keep running. You're going to get yourself killed. There we go. He's going to get out of there. Unfortunately, the Juggernaut falls to the great combination of the Impale and Split Earth by the Leshrac and Nyx, and the Lifestealer gets the kill, which is where you want it to go. He's picked up his Gloves of Haste. He's got a Helm of Iron Will and Blaze of Attack. He's going for very, very fast Armlet. Kind of surprised we didn't see a Midas come out if they're going for that late game. However, with the very early Armlet, sorry about that. With the very early Armlet, he'll be able to do a lot of damage very, very fast. Back at top lane, Magnus is actually having a very, very good farm, sitting on the second highest creep kills of the game. I would like to see either the Earthshaker or the Clockwork to run around and start double stacking. Pull these out, get the lane in. Even if you have to, bring it down here. It will deny this Magnus farm, gold and XP. However, the lane's being pushed. These rockets are pushing the lane straight into the tower, and Magnus is just, yeah, I'm safe. He's going to sit on the tower, grab that XP, shockwave for those last hits. His farm's so good he's even got a Arcane Boots currently sit up on him at the moment. Well, Quap diving Sniper on the mid lane. The Scream of Pain comes flying out. Sonic Wave, Shadow Blade, and one last auto attack, and he's going to fall. Queen of Pain almost falls to the last attacks from the tower, but he's got to get out of there, bottle up, possibly wait for the rune to spawn in 15 seconds. Down in bottom lane, we do have a Blade Fury coming out. Impale, Bane's going to fall to the Split Earth, and the last attack from the Lifestealer. Juggernaut's going to be running. Quap's not going to be able to get there in time to be able to try and do some harassment to this Juggernaut and possibly get a kill. Up at top lane, we have a Skewer, we have a Fissure coming out. Is Magnus stopped? No, he's not. Another stun comes out from the totem, and Earthshaker will fall to this Magnus. He did get a great Skewer off, get the Earthshaker out of position. Clockwork could not help him. He doesn't have that level 6 for the hookshot. So the Magnus did finish off the Earthshaker without too much hassle. We see a bottle come out by him very shortly. He's got the money to. If we look at the gold and XP graph, gold and XP graph are definitely heavily in favour of BPS. 8 minutes in, we have 3.5k, almost 4k in favour of BPS. So do we have gold and XP. XP is currently 4k, that's about 5 levels in total across all the heroes at this current stage. Top lane we have pings coming out, the corp wants to do something up here, the captain's going to come in, she doesn't have Sonic Wave yet, however she is going to come up here. They're going to bring down the Earthshaker, possibly look again this Clockwork is not going to fall. That haste, the rune control from this corp so far has been more than superb, being able to pick up every rune so far, from regen to haste, illusion, and using all of them to their advantage, diving on the tower with the illusion. We'll see open wounds and the final auto attacks come down by the Juggernaut. Impale comes through, are they going to be able to take down the Bane? They might have the tower, Split Earth is going to miss, Bane's going to try and bottle up, he puts Lifesteal into a Nightmare, he's going to get out. There was nice play by the Bane, unfortunately the Juggernaut did fall down, but it was a great play by the constant harassment and lineup of the Impale into the open wounds. And now Leshrac, I believe, will pop that salve onto the lifesteal. That armlet is working wonders. The amount of damage he's getting from that and the attack speed is paying off this game. So I guess I am glad that he didn't go for that minus build and did pick up that armlet, because they are able to continually harass and kill down this Juggernaut. I'd like to see this Juggernaut not come back down here but rotate top. He needs to get some farming. He's sitting down here, he's not getting farm, he's got 6 creep kills. He needs to rotate, they need to get him out of this lane. He's not getting anything, he's getting picked off, sitting on 1 for 2. It's not what you want, especially on a Juggernaut who gets so much better on those farms. Once you have your max spin, the only way you're getting better is that farm from your items. I guess Omni Slash will kill usually whoever you're aiming at if you time it right, but in the end you do want that farm up on your Juggernaut. And the Scream of Pain with the Sonic Wave will kill off the sniper in mid lane. We also need to see rotation by Bane, Earthshaker, or even the Clockwork, who now has his hookshot up. We need to see the rotation on mid and try and get this Queen of Pain. To try and get your sniper some free farm, get him space to move. However, he's just been picked off. We have a TP from the Clockwork coming bottom. We also have a rotation from BPS coming around the forest, trying to find something. We'll see an Impale come out, but he does get Nightmare. Juggernaut will get the spin off and finish off the Leshrac. Bane gets the final kill. Unfortunately on the Leshrac, it would have been great to go to your Juggernaut. They're going to turn around. Lifesteal's going to use that armlet, turn around, man fight it. There's not enough mana for this Nyx Assassin to get off an Impale. He's got to be careful. We have a skewer coming in. RP onto Bane. Throws that Nightmare out, so he's not going to get the final Shockwave through. Shockwave comes through. Clockwork's going to come out. Sniper work. Does snipe off that Nyx Assassin. And he's going to get himself out of here as well. Bane. Lifesteal does fall to the creeps and Bane. Magnus will get the final Shockwave off to finish off that Bane. So, that was a good fight from both sides. It's more beneficial probably for BPS. A sniper did get a kill and Lifesteal did fall off. I don't believe Lifesteal got any kills from that. And a very aggressive TP in front of the Juggernaut. He's going to get away. He can level up his Omni Slash right now and go for the kill. He's not going to be able to level it up in time. He doesn't have enough mana. That's quite unfortunate. We see a sniper shot coming through and the tower will finish off the Leshrac. And we see a few extra TPs coming in from the Bane. There's a good play by the sniper, getting that auto assassinate off wall. He'll still stand on the tower, and the tower to be able to finish the damage off. We have a cop rotating top. He's going to be looking at picking off this Earthshaker. Scream comes out. He's going to throw out the Shadow Strike and just going to attack him down from the tower. Has enough time to kill off that creep. Have a health potion, not going to work because of the dot from the Shadow Strike. He's trying to juke him. It's not going to work. Queen of Pain's just going to blink up out of here, try and get some damage onto this tower. Back down in bottom lane, Bane's got to be extremely careful. He might get caught out by this Lifesteal. He's trying to get that off that open runes. Not close enough, unfortunately. Juggernaut has rotated middle. He's going to be able to get some farm for a while Clock does return, so he should get a wave or two to himself. Hopefully he can pick up all those creep kills, because he does start needing picking up those items. He's got his phase boost and a mana potion on him. Would like to see, he'll have to go for a drums this game for that extra health, as he is falling quite fast to this Lifesteal. Lifestealer, we'll see what he'll be picking up shortly. He's got 843 under his name. We'll see him either go back for that minus, which he probably shouldn't anymore, as it is past the 13-minute mark, so its usefulness will slowly decrease as time goes on. Your preferable time to pick up that minus is 9 minutes. Anything before that is fantastic. Anything after there starts to go average till about the 13-minute mark, when it will take a lot longer for that minus to eventually pay off. You've already missed two or three uses of that minus. We have Nyx Assassin in his Vendetta looking around. He's got to find this Earthshaker. They know Earthshaker's here. We have an open wounds come out onto the Bane. He rages up, finishes off the Bane. We have Nyx Assassin coming out of the Vendetta. He's going to hit the Earth Totem, but he's going to come out with that Impale. We'll finish off the sniper, sorry. Clockwork is going to cogs up onto the tower, but he will fall. Lifesteal's taking a few hits, but he's going to get out in time. Juggernaut's not close enough to be able to help with that final attacks of the Lifesteal. He's going to untoggle that to armlet, and he's going to get away with a few HP. We have a great lineup by BPS so far. They're really exploiting their uses to full potential. They have the Nyx Assassin coming in, scouting around the area. There's no wards by SPC to be able to notice Nyx Assassin wrapping around. Then we have a great Leshrac Split Earth with the Impale combination. Fantastic work by BPS so far. SPC, they are trying to... We should really see this Earthshaker rotate out of this lane soon enough. He should really start grouping up with the rest of his team. Him, Bane, and Clockwork need to go around ganking. They need to create openings. They need to find the farm. We have a Magnus RP on 2. We're going to see a Shockwave, possibly a Skewer. Skewer's going to forward. Bane will fall into an auto attack of the Magnus. So we see Magnus picking up his Blink Dagger, quite a fast Blink Dagger. SPC was not waiting for that Blink Dagger to come out onto that Magnus so early, but with those 44 creep kills, about 35 of them up top on that lane. As there was no creep pulling going on, he was able to pick up early Arcane Boots, pick up that very, very fast Blink Dagger being on that offlane, and now they're going to edict down this tower and it's going to fall quite fast. They might look forward to picking up and going on to the second tower, as there is no one around, but of course they do not know that. We do have some good wards going out at the moment. We have a nice aggressive ward by SPC. We do have another river ward by BPS. We see the Assassinate come out into the Clop. Clop takes it like a woman. I'd like to say man, but, you know, that would be politically incorrect since Queen is technically a woman. But anyway, we have Earthshaker Sniper and the Clockworks in top. Clockwork has rotated middle with the Bane. He'll be looking to pick up some more farm. He's got the Ring of Health worked up, so he'll be looking to pick up that Vanguard in about 900 more gold. Up top, we have pushing onto the tower. Bane's picked up the invisibility room, will be rotating top. There's no wards by BPS. We have Leshrac and the Nyx Assassin following in behind. They do have a ward up now, but they're not going to see the invisibility room. Bane does have that feed script ready to be used if he can find out. He's found out the Queen of Pain, but he's not going to initiate on it. I think they do know about this Vendetta of the Nyx Assassin. Earthshaker has to be quite careful as he gets hit by that Shadow Strike, being taken down by Auto Health. Juggernaut is going to be hit by the Split Earth. The Edict's going to burn him down. Nyx Assassin will get the final hit off of that Vendetta. As that is physical, it does go through the spin of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut was caught out of position, running into the unknown where he shouldn't have been. Now we'll see a Fiend Script come out onto the Nyx Assassin. Bane puts him in the Nightmare. He's not going to be able to have enough damage to finish off the Nyx Assassin. He didn't have any support or assassinate attempt from the Sniper, which could have finished off and would have finished off the Nyx Assassin, especially after that Carapace was used. We see the Scream of Pain and Sonic Wave come out. We see the Earth Totem, Echo Slam, and the Fissure come out. RP on 2, Shockwave through 1. With Assassinate coming down to the Magnus, not going to do too much damage. Blade Fury's not going to be able to hit on anyone. Rocket coming in from the Clockwork. We should not be chasing this far. We do have a Sniper being able to do a fair bit of damage. Split Earth's going to come out too. Shockwave's going to hit again through him with a TP coming in by the Lifesteal. Lifesteal's going to turn around and 3 or 4 hit this Sniper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a few more hits, but he is able to drill straight through that Sniper. Juggernaut is on the run after picking up that kill on the Leshrac. Lifesteal is not going to have any of it. He gets hookshot. Great hookshot by this Clockwork. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any mana to trap under the tower. Vendetta comes through. He misses the Impale. Shockwave and Skewer comes straight on through. Doesn't have enough for the Shockwave. Lifesteal is going to get very close to falling to this tower. Bane's going to be ready to brain sap it. Once that armlet's off, he armlet toggles. He's going to get away. Nightmare goes onto the Magnus. Unfortunate for the Bane, but great armlet toggling by the Lifesteal, and knowing when to get in, when to get out, when to toggle. He's picked up his... what's this one called? Hyperstone. Of course it's called a Hyperstone. He'll be working towards picking up the Javelin, the Belt of Straight. I think he's got a Majonyo. He'll be working on towards a Majonyo if I'm not mistaken. I probably am. I am mistaken. What are we doing here? What are we doing, Lifesteal? We spent our money. We've got a Hyperstone. Picking up a Belt of Strength. Going for the Javelin. So we'll be picking up that Hyperstone for that extra attack speed. But then we'll be rotating towards that Skull Basher. It's a bit strange of a pickup. But hey, it's working so far. So I'm not going to go against it. If you look at the gold and XP graphs, unfortunately, it's heavily in the favour of BPS at the moment. We have Queen of Pain jumping in, Great Fisher coming out, Earth Titan coming down. Queen of Pain's got that blink in 6 seconds. She is going to get out of there by the skin of her teeth. Leshrac might be caught out of position. We've got a Fiend Script going up, but then we have a Magnus waiting behind in the backlines with that reverse polarity waiting. They've got to be very careful. They must know reverse polarity is going to be up. They don't know where the Magnus is. They do have vision from this ward up on this hill. We've got Magnus looking up here. RP on 2. He's going to Shockwave. He's going to get Great Fissure off. Unfortunately, that Sonic Wave is going to come through and finish off that Sniper and Bane. And then Earthshaker will fall to the final auto attacks of the Queen of Pain. Down in bottom lane here, we have a Vendetta looking to get on Juggernaut. Vendetta hits. Impale comes through. Juggernaut is going to fall to the Lifestealer. Game's not looking too well, unfortunately for SBC at the moment. The lineups for their lanes were a bit strange at the start. They did have a Juggernaut and Bane down bottom. You would have liked to have had the Earthshaker rotated with him to give him that extra support at the start. However, the Earthshaker and Clockwork went up top. It would have even been more beneficial to have that Clockwork solo lane by himself down this bottom lane, and have him, you know, try and just get a little bit of the levels. He wouldn't have been able to do too much in terms of farm wise, but just being able to get that farm to your Juggernaut at the start in that tri-lane up top would have been very beneficial. We see the Fiend Script coming out. Fiend Script instantly cancelled for some reason. We see the Nightmare being thrown out. Queen of Pain's coming in, getting ready for the screen. Great skewer back past that fissure, which is unfortunate for the Earthshaker. We'll now see a group up in middle. Leshrac is running low on health, does have 2 charges. We've got the Aghanim Scepter currently built up on the Queen of Pain, so she's got a very reduced cooldown of her Sonic Wave. We see a Snipe Assassinate attempt on that Leshrac. He's going to get out of the 30 HP. Sniper's going to be kicking himself. He would have loved to have picked off that Leshrac just then. Get a freebie. We see Queen of Pain picking up the Oblivion Staff. She'll be working towards... she's asking for someone to cut down this tree, I'm guessing. No one's cutting down the tree for her. Queen of Pain will be start building towards her... what's that word called? Orchid Malevolence very shortly. We have the Infest inside of Magnus. They'll be waiting to spot someone on the lane. We do still have good wards coming out by BPS. Would like to see another ward by... never mind. The ward, as I say that, the ward's incoming by the Bane. They haven't been able to time all the safeness. Bane is spotted out by BPS. They're not thinking about doing anything at the moment. We still have Magnus and the Infested Lifesteal walking around in their jungle trying to find anyone, pick them off. We have the Queen of Pain rotating bottom. She's going to go for a triple. No, she's not. You know you want to. Come on, Queen of Pain. Show some love for the camera. Show us a triple. She's not going to show us a triple at this moment. If we look at the net worth, well, they've found Queen of Pain. She's Blink's currently on cooldown. Don't have a Fiend Script yet. Hook is going to hit onto that Bane. Unfortunately, that's going to miss. We've got a TP support coming in by the track. We got Nyx Assassin in the Vendetta with the Infested Magnus coming shortly. This is looking bad for SBC. They need to get out of here. They need to get out fast. Cogs needs to come down and try and save the rest of his team. Earthshaker is going to come out with the fissure. He's going to slow him down. Split Earth's coming out. Final hit by the Nyx Assassin from that Minor Burn. We have an invisible Magnus. He's going to rotate up top. He's going to look at him. He's going to think about it. He almost came in tower's range then, but he's going to still be hidden. They were lucky they only lose the Clockwork then. They were very, very in danger to get picked off by more. They're drawing all over the map, saying that they want to push this tower. Getting a few pings off on this Queen of Pain, apparently. Don't know how they have vision, but they do. And we've got some more pinging. They want defense, and there's also some attack pings coming out. Magnus sitting on the sidelines, waiting in those trees, and powering himself up. He's got the arcane boots up. He's ready to RP. He's ready to initiate. He's ready to destroy. Now that they've got vision on him, he's going to be ready. He's going to see these two grouped together. He's going to think about it. He's going to wait for all four. He's going to get over three. Three. Infest comes out. Skewer, Shockwave. The Sonic Wave's going to miss, but they don't need it. Those three will fall. Bane is now currently out of position and will fall to the rest of BPS. Sniper will fall. That's a five-man wipe right there. Tower will fall. We'll see her keep pushing against this tower. The might get the tier 3 tower. They got 15 seconds. They'll probably do about 15% of it, or get it down to 15%, I should say. Oh, never mind. The tower's just melting. Strong damage coming up from this lifesteal, being empowered, being able to do 270 damage. She's going to drill through that tower, pick up that extra gold for him. The backs will now fall. Earthshaker's trying to fissure, trying to slow him down, but it's not going to be able to slow down this tower. Juggernaut's coming, Blade Fury in, but he's too far away to do too much damage. Juggernaut still, not Juggernaut, sorry, Lifesteal farmed up these tower buildings for that little extra gold. Look at that, 120 gold for a little bit of damage. You can't complain. Fisher's going to come out, open wounds into the rage, and Enchant Totem's not going to do anything. Split Earth comes flying through. We see an Assassinate hit onto the Queen of Pain. Clockwork initiating somewhere. He will start to run away. With a Blade Fury come out, he doesn't have anything left after this, so he will fall into from the Edict of the Leshrac. Cox comes out. Lifesteal on his way back. Infests and get out of the Cox. Great play by the Lifesteal. He's going to turn around, gets off that Lucky Bash onto the Sniper. Sniper will fall to the final hit of the Lifesteal. That's a second team wipe near their base. This is looking to be an early GG for BPS. Unfortunately for SPC, their lineup wasn't the greatest. They didn't have any rotation of their supports to try and help out their sniper, and the Juggernaut should not have been up against such a very tough tri-lane of that Leshrac Nyx combo. They should have tried to rotate the Juggernaut out early game, try and get him up top, try and get him that free farm, because if we look at the net worth at the moment, well, the net worth says the entire game right there. We have the highest on the team is at 3k on the Clockwork. Whereas the Nyx Assassin himself, the supports are sitting higher than SBC's current highest of their carries. We have Lifesteal sitting on that 14k. We got Queen of Pain picking up their Orchid. We have Magnus and Queen of Pain sitting on 10k. If we look at the gold and XP difference, 30k XP difference in favor of BPS. That hurts. Look at the gold. That hurts even more because you know gold is a valuable resource. They're going to be looking to pick off. Queen of Pain's going to whiff on that Sonic Wave. I almost missed that. She will whiff, but she's like, I got 30 seconds left on that cooldown. I'll go again. Bane should not be travelling up here alone. He does get that ward off, so he's not going to be too bad. We're Nyx Assassin in that Vendetta, going to be looking around. We don't have any revelation from SBC to spot out this Nyx Assassin as of yet. But he did run in the tower, and Sniper just gave him a little friendly shot, gave him a little warning. We know you're hanging around, we're going to stick on this tower, not going to let you pick off us anytime soon. We see a revelation board down at the bottom. As there's no tower, we've got initiation down onto the jungle. We see Lifesteal picking off the tower. We've got Nyx is still invisible, so there's no initiation yet, but they know they're around here. We've got Open Wounds coming out. With the Rage, the Earthshaker's Echo Slam not going to do any damage. Nor will the Enchant Totem. We've got another Sonic Wave coming out. Does hit on the Bane. Juggernaut's in that Blade Fury, so he's not going to take any damage. Shadow Strike will be seen coming out onto the Juggernaut. Is bringing out that RP gets come out. He's going to fall to the Scream. And Clockwork, he's not in a good position. He gets silenced up. We're going to see a blink. Scream will react the auto attacks off. The burn damage from that Orchid Mill will pick off that Clockwork. Queen of Pain's manning up on the fountain, trying to take on the Sniper. Earthshaker's going to respawn. He's going to get open wounds. Stunned. Great lucky bash by the Lifesteal, and we'll pick off that Earthshaker at the fountain. Now we just see some farming going on by a BPS at the fountain, just trying to get some more damage. We see Nyx Assassin being a pain with that Shadow Amulet. Even I want to stab you right now, Nyx Assassin. We have the Flare, or the Shrapnel, and the Assassinate being used by the Sniper. Not being able to do too much damage there. Juggernaut coming out. He's gonna... Oh, that's... Luckily, the Nightmare didn't completely disrupt the Juggernaut there. Juggernaut would have lost out on his Omnisash, but does get to pick off that Nyx Assassin. We got Leshrac trying to finish this game. The tower is now within deny range. I don't see SBC trying to deny the tier 4 tower though. That'd be a bit strange. We have BPS now working on the mid tower. We've got the Bane, who does not have that Fiend's Grip up and running yet, so they should be careful. Especially with this lifesteal, who's now got a Majonia, or is got to be working towards that Majonia. He's got his Abyssal Blade up and running, can't stun anyone yet. He doesn't have the mana to do so. He gets manaed up by the Magnus, so as I say that, he does have the mana to do so. We got Bane looking around, going to be looking to ward, probably on this cliff shortly. Oh, he's a bit afraid too, he doesn't want to run out there and give another kill away to any of BPS, sorry, that will be roaming around. We see mid tower fallen and power up on the lifestealer, giving him 330 odd damage. And he's doing that in a cleave. How much cleave is that? You get on the Magnus, you get cleave damage of 50%, so he's cleaving for 150. You see the Assassinate come flying out of the Leshrac. Leshrac's probably thinking, I hate you, you always shoot me. I got the Vitality booster, come at me bro. Leshrac's just gotta be happily sit behind the fight. Cog's coming out, very strange Cogs. Gotta hit the Magnus however. RP is gonna be on 2, he's gonna get Nightmare up from the Bane. Sonic Wave comes flying out, we'll kill off those 2. Bane's Orchid Malevolent up is gonna be chased into the fountain. They're gonna see a Shadow Strike coming out, not enough to kill off this Bane. Queen of Pain's jumping in, Queen of Pain will fall to the fountain and the auto attack damage of the sniper. Now we see Lifestealer just picking off some of these towers, a buyback from the Quap. Quap does have TP, she'll be coming back to this tier 1 tower. And we will seal the game. We'll be coming to an end very shortly. No Assassinate comes off on the Leshrac. He is probably getting annoyed, but he's going to be happy that their team will be able to successfully defend against BPS. I think it's, yeah, BPS will be able to successfully defend their Cybergamer Ladder for that 22nd position. And we see Lifesteal manning up into the fountain. He does fall, however. Magnus picking off that Juggernaut, and the GG is called. BPS will retain their position 22 on the Cybergamer Ladder. And SBC, unfortunately, will be staying around on their 27th position, looking to find another team to be challenged later on. I'd like to thank you for another Dota Yoshi presentation, and have a good one. Thank you very much.